Ladies and gentlemen, I've done all I can do. It's up to your general manager, Bradley, Matthias, Jerome, Cornelius Holmes, to get the Detroit Lions a defense, but more importantly, a pass rush. The Lions will never win a Super Bowl until they get a legitimate pass rush and a defense. That is just the bottom line. Now, I got a video dropping after dark. My soundbite is the sound pad is broken. It's gonna elaborate about the defense. That video was recorded prior to this one. I didn't know that the birth to the Super Bowl was gonna be won by getting to the passer. Now, they did not sack Josh Allen on this play, and yes, Dalton Kincaid dropped a pass, hit him in both his forearms, and you got to make that catch. But on 4th down and 5, when you got to get to the quarterback, you can't get him down, but you got to make him retreat. And Josh Allen is the hardest quarterback in the National Football League to sack, and even though they did not get a sack here, the Kansas City Chiefs, along with a little help from the refs, wind up in their 3rd consecutive Super Bowl with only the Philadelphia Eagles standing in their way to prevent them from making history, being the first team to make history by winning 3 in a row. But the Detroit Lions were supposed to be the team to stop them, but they couldn't stop from shooting themselves in the foot. Thank you, Liquid Snake, for making us do the dumbest play calling in the absolute worst time. I want to show y'all something here. We are going to go to the trusty. Now, no, this film ain't about the Detroit Lions. But you know what? That's okay. That is okay, man. Let's pop that out real quick. All right, now this is coming from Twitter, and you are going to see Josh Allen in the shotgun. That's what makes this play even worse, because Josh Allen is in the shotgun, which is absolutely crazy to me. All right, so check this out. Here is... And Steve Spagnuolo, I believe, is their defensive coordinator. And this is why the Detroit Lions maybe should have gone with somebody like credentials, somebody who absolutely knows what they're doing. Josh Allen here in the shotgun. As you can see, he is 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. Inside at the line of scrimmage, let's check this out here. The Kansas City Chiefs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7 people at the line of scrimmage. Now, what's going to happen is number 20 here is going to come on a blitz. He's not even going to care about this receiver right here. But then you've got number 56. Number 56 for the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to play this in 0.25 speed. You're going to see him come, and 2 guys are going to make Josh Allen get flushed out of the pocket. You see Chris Jones. Look at that. Look at how many people are back there. 56 is the reason that Josh had to throw off his back foot, and Dalton Kincaid could have still made probably the best catch of the season. Hit him in both his forearms, and he dropped the football. Dropped the football. But you might want to say, well, Derek, you're always screaming about sacks. And yes, sacks is one thing. Pressure is another. And the Detroit Lions would not even been able to do this. They couldn't even do this. When we played Josh Allen, Josh Pascal had one of the probably best shots at him. But I want you to see something. Look at this. Number 56. But Josh didn't even touch Josh Allen. That is how you get to, look at how he made Josh retreat. There are 2 Chiefs in his face. Throws off his back foot. That's how you win games. That is how you win games, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot get to the passer. This, in my opinion, is actually getting to the passer, because this is something the Detroit Lions did not do. Got to get to the passer. Got to be able to do it. Now, we did see Josh Allen a few times throw as he was going out of bounds, and the secondary was trash. Was able to, at the end of the first half, bomb pass, gets down within field goal range, and fortunately for us, the field goal was missed, but they wound up winning the game anyway. Narrative for the NFL screamed Detroit Lions, Kansas City Chiefs. And we shot ourselves in the foot, ruined our chances to stop the Chiefs from three-peating. Now there's a good chance they might. But Brad Holmes, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Now, they only had 2 sacks. The Chiefs only had 2 sacks in this game. The Buffalo Bills had 2 sacks as well. And you know what else? Mike Dana, who I believe was a free agent or something last offseason, and the Detroit Lions decided to do nothing. I can't remember if he was, so if I'm mistaken, then so be it. But the Detroit Lions are going to have to do something. Now, according to my guy, Denver Broncos Syndicate Gage, who was at the Shrine Bowl this past weekend, Brad Holmes was down there. He was down there. So I remember him talking about, Brad, during the season-ending press conference, that the Detroit Lions have been doing a bunch of stuff. They've been doing a lot of stuff when it comes to the free agency or the draft, and that their goal right now is to watch free agency tape, as we have about 6 weeks until the free agent period opens up. Getting to the quarterback, making him, whether you're sacking him or making him alter his throws, that is how you win games. And the Detroit Lions could not sniff the quarterback this season. The Lions, and you're going to see this in a later video, we're going to talk about the defense. They're not going to do anything until they get it fixed. And it's going to start in the trenches, getting to the quarterback. They need a combination of sacks and pressures, but you have to get to the quarterback. This guy here, one of the hardest guys to sack, matter of fact, the hardest guy in 2024 to sack the quarterback was Josh Allen. And now he is going to Cancun with Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson Wilson, and every other quarterback that's not Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. Lions had an opportunity. They blew it. It starts with Brad Holmes. Injuries are an excuse. I don't want to hear it. I was saying this last season during the NFC Championship game. You have to be able to disrupt the passer. I said our season was going to end because we couldn't do it. As a matter of fact, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun here, because I just thought about this. This right now, okay? We are going to go to the NFL using ESPN. We're going to go to their stats. We're going to look at the team postseason statistics. We're going to look at sacks, and we're going to see what team had the least amount of sacks in the NFL playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, catch me outside. How about that? I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. The Detroit Lions are the only team in the NFL playoffs to not have a single sack. I'm going to pause right there. This is why you don't win games. Now that the Super Bowl matchup has been set, the Denver Broncos are number 4. The Detroit Lions. And what do you know here? What do you see here? Number 8 and number 10. The second and third. Matter of fact, let's do it the easy way. The second and third teams wind up in the Super Bowl, bro. I don't want to hear it. I told y'all, stats is what matters. I don't be making this stuff up. And I was cool until I saw that. Y'all be killing me, bro. After 4 years, I've been talking about this every single year. And now the two teams with the second and third most sacks in the postseason are now in the Super Bowl. Catch me outside. How about that, bro? Anything y'all got to say, miss me with that. It is the bottom line. Brad Holmes, get it done. And the little old measly Detroit Lions are the only team in the NFL postseason to not get a single sack. Miss me. Maybe y'all will believe me. As I've told you before, all of my emotion is based off of stats. That is why I started this video one way and ended up another. Because for 4 seasons, I have been talking about this. I talked about it at the end of our season last year and why the season would end this year. And now you literally can see it. Why the season is over, because we cannot get to the quarterback. And to make matters worse, this is crazy. I swear, man, y'all be on me like I'm just some loser sitting in my basement with nothing else to do. I love this team just as much as you. And that rhymed, and that's crazy. This is all, ladies and gentlemen, I have ever done, is talk about the need to get to the quarterback. And not only are the Detroit Lions the only team in the NFL 2024 playoffs to not have a sack, the second and third teams to lead the NFL postseason in sacks are in the Super Bowl. Sacks matter. Getting to the quarterback matters. Miss me, catch me outside, I don't care. And I assure you, the Detroit Lions have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are not going to win a thing until they can put the quarterback on the ground. They're not going to win anything. We're going to be regular season champions. Last year we had an opportunity. We blew it. This year in the offseason, we blew it by signing Marcus. I almost called the brother Marcus Davenport. Brad Holmes has got to do something. So anybody, let me ask y'all a question. I've been saying that a lot. So I'm going to put this back on you. You don't want to. They paid Chris Jones. You have to pay the Philadelphia Eagles. They got Jalen Carter. They got Jordan Davis. Brandon Graham is making a comeback for the Super Bowl. That's another pass rusher they're going to have. And who do we have? Josh Pascal, Broderick Martin. Just hear me out, y'all. You can be mad at me. You can dislike the take. I don't care. I am right. It is in the pudding. The proof is right there. Unless Brad Holmes does something, a Max Crosby, a Myles Garrett, a Trey Hendrickson, and right now, anyone he can get his name on, your Detroit Lions, our Detroit Lions, will not win a single thing until they can make this happen. You cannot be last. There are 14 teams in the NFL playoffs, and the Detroit Lions are the only team to not record a sack. My job is done. I feel like, what's that movie? What's that show, man? Highway to Heaven? Was that it? Where my man would come in and he would do something, or Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap. I would come in, I would beat somebody else, I'll fix everything, and then I'll be gone. My job is done. My job is done, man. I've told y'all everything I can tell y'all. It's up to Brad Holmes. Without a ferocious defensive line, you're not going to win it all. You can have regular season awards. You can be 15-2. You can be the first seed. You can get bounced out of the NFL playoffs by a 6-seed rookie, but you're not going to win the Super Bowl if you can't get to the quarterback. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support that I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but I can't do it. I cannot feed you nastiness. I cannot feed you garbage. I cannot feed you garbage. I love this team just as much as you do. I will never, ever lie to you. You can call me, you can say, you can do whatever you want to. I will never lie to you. This team has to get something done. This is up to Bradley, Matthias, Jerome, Cornelius Holmes. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm not watching the Super Bowl. We've seen this story already. Congratulations, Kansas City Chiefs. And as always, go Lions. Trash, bro. Get it done.